to get that done before snow's flying. So there are times where I get to get out and do fun things like that. But it really varies day to day. It's a lot of meetings, a lot of working with the public, a lot of conversations with board members. Board members call and want my thoughts on a subject matter. Council members do the same thing. A lot of work marketing, putting together newsletters, brochures. Every day is drastically different. But we're really working. One of the things that I've tried to make more of one of my goals is more long-range planning, more preventative maintenance plans. Putting together an operations manual. We've got a park superintendent who's going to retire one of these days. He's been with the city for a long time, and you can't just hire someone and magically replace that information. So what do you have documented? You know, what manuals and operational procedures can you put together so that someone coming in off the street's got some idea of how this works when they get here? We have 22 parks. We have a little over 8 miles of bike path, a number of miles of on-street bike lanes. We have 2 lakes. I spend a fair amount of my time dealing with lake issues. We have 2 shallow impoundment lakes that are slowly turning back into what they were before they were made into lakes by man, and we're trying to fight nature and trying to preserve the 2 lakes downtown. I didn't know a whole lot about lakes management coming out of college, so I've had to attend training and learning opportunities to learn how to deal with those strategies, and that's really, every year try and get all of my staff to 3 to 4 professional development opportunities so they can continue to grow their knowledge base and things that they bring back and implement in what we do here in Whitewater.
Anyone, anything else? Last thing, if someone has an interest in needing volunteer hours or getting a job or anything with you, Matt, how would they go about that?
Sure. Our website is www.parks.org. Now, some people struggle with that because you have to tell them www.parks.org. We weren't quite quick enough to get parks.org as our domain, so the www is for Whitewater in front of that. All of our contact information is there from our staff, and if you got one of the brochures that I had, our contact information is in there as well. All of our hiring positions are posted on the city's website. There's an employment link. You apply now. Everything's done online from an employment standpoint. Volunteer positions. A lot of times I'll send inquiries over to the university in terms of if we're looking for youth coaches or assistant coaches for a youth sports team. Usually try and send those to Dr. Liddy. I've tried to include Dr. Edney on those opportunities more recently because they seem to have email distribution lists that get out. Employment, the big time for employment for us is heading into summer. We will try and have all positions posted by the end of January, and usually try and wrap up our hiring process shortly after spring break. And that strikes a lot of people. A lot of people find that alarming when they start thinking about a summer position in the middle of April. And we've hired everything and are in place. Because summer for us starts April 15th. We have our first baseball softball tournament the 3rd weekend in April. We're rolling by that time. The grass doesn't wait. You know, I've tried to explain this to people. The grass doesn't wait for high school to get out. You know, we have to start cutting it before. So you may think a great job for your son or daughter is to come and string trim in the parks all summer, but we need to hire somebody that can start in early April, not in the middle of June. So as we have positions available, we post them online. We have some other things that come up available in different times, but our big hiring right now will be positions to be posted at the end of January for this summer. And we do hire a fair number of college students to work in a wide array of capacities over the summer months.
Last chance, anyone? All right, thank you, Matt. Thank you.